Hello Aquarius, welcome to your October reading. I hope that you're well and that you're doing amazing today. My dear Aquarius, just as I'm doing a very brief shuffle, quick mention that if you are listening to this reading before 10 of October, then you still have a time to enter a competition to win a free reading with me, and it's very simple and all the details will be in the description box below. And I'm also offering really good discounts for the rest of the month, so if you are interested in working with me, whether that's with tarot readings, healings or animal communication, then I also encourage you to check out all the information below the video. Okay, let's put some cards on the table and see what we have here as a story that wants to unfold itself. The main energy, ooh, 8 of Swords, Aquarius, 8 of Swords. Now, I don't want to jump into conclusion too quickly yet, so let's wait. We have King of Wands as your outcome, okay. We have, oh, that's a little bit better now, Ace of Cups, okay, because I was worried about the 8 of Swords, but there is something interesting unfolding here. So 7 of Pentacles, and then we have Chariot card, and then we have 2 of Cups. That's really amazing. Just look at that. You have Ace of Cups and 2 of Cups here in the reading. We have Ace of Swords. Okay, so the Ace of Swords doesn't actually look that bad as I thought it was going to be. I think it's something that it can be actually easily resolved. We have a King of Pentacles. We have 10 of Wands. 3 of Cups, oops, Justice, and 4 of Swords. Now I want to also put Oracle card, so let's just get 2 cards and, oh nice, letting go, and then we'll get started. One more. Oh, no, I did not plan on that one, so that was a bit clumsy, or perhaps the cards want to speak too much, but let's choose just one for now. Okay, lovely. So, my dear Aquarius, let's have a look. So, 8 of Swords is your main energy. It's a tricky energy to work with because essentially you're feeling a little bit trapped this month with a lot of things. It's almost as you feel slightly disempowered. Ace of Swords here is kind of coming across as a blocker for potential energy to resolve that, because it's all to do with either communication, something that you're afraid to say, you're not sure how to say it, but also something that you're missing as an information, and because of that information you can't really take appropriate actions. I feel like this month, you know, you're really working with that energy of empowering yourself to move forward and getting a little bit out of your own head. So it's like if you don't have enough information for something this month, or if you're really afraid of speaking out, this is where it's time to take a bit of a risk and be courageous. Because if you let go of that insecurity, if you let go of being afraid of how this is going to be perceived, then you're going to see that actually you enabling something really beautiful in your life. Here, looking at the cards, I mean, you have Ace of Cups and 2 of Cups. This is love. This is a relationship. This is beautiful partnership with somebody. And I feel like here, you know, when I'm looking at this card, it looks to me like 2 of you almost are on a separate paths, or have been for so long on a separate paths, and that happiness was a little bit blocked. It's like you couldn't really make it happen with somebody, but it's time to let go of that idea of something being impossible and really moving forward with what's possible. It's all about changing your sort of mind attitude. Perhaps you've been in different locations, perhaps something couldn't really happen, perhaps, you know, you had different things on your mind, but it just feels to me like for a long time you know, something couldn't be manifested. Now I feel like you are in such a different place now. You know, you've really worked hard on something, you've come to a place where you feel way more stable, way more solid. You actually have something concrete to offer. And it could also be reversed. So it could be that the other person has finally got to the place where they're willing to open to a new relationship. It's like one of you was really focused on, business, career, home, and there was just not enough time for that love. I feel like it's as the love was in the air, but it wasn't really happening in a real day-to-day life. And that is what I'm seeing here, because with 7 of coins and 10 of wands, it was just too much for two of you. There was a lot of things that needed to happen. Two of you perhaps had a lot of things on your shoulders, and it was like a really, really slow process, and to the point that you may even feel that perhaps that's not what meant to be. Now, the energy is going to shift though, because you have the Chariot as an energy that comes through in a rescue of you being in an 8 of Swords. So the Chariot card is finally coming you and giving you that hope for actually wanting to change that circumstances and those circumstances. And it's all about feeling empowered and moving forward and really being confident in what you really feel like and how you want to proceed. 3 of Cups is really telling you that it's time to claim your joy and happiness, and life doesn't have to be all about this kind of resistance and difficulty. And it's like, I'm also sensing that perhaps you're going to actually make a bold decision and bold move about moving even across to see somebody, like across the ocean or countries or cities or towns. I don't think this will apply to all of you, but it's that sense of you just wanting to come out of the place of not knowing what to do and how to say things and really what to propose, to actually really being brave enough to say, we have so much to celebrate, just the fact that we love each other, and we should really make it happen. 2 of Cups and really that Justice card, it's coming here to say you all deserve that love. You both deserve that love, and you really meant to be for each other. And it's time to bring things to balance. It's really time to bring more harmony between two of you, and you can have that union as long as you let go of certain concepts or perceptions or fears and insecurities. I also feel like some of you will be dealing with another earth sign, especially when it comes to Libras. There is potentially union with Libra, or somebody that has a strong Libra in their chart. But it also could mean that something around the new moon in October, which is in Libra, will have a significant impact on you around love life. So, King of Wands and 4 of Swords is telling me that you will really feel, again, that, bravery in you and charisma and passion, and you will want to kind of really encourage that other person to think the same way. And you will really try to sell your dream and sell your idea. And look at that number 7 again. So we have a Chariot and 7 and number 7 here, as well as an outcome, which means you're really going to try to propose the best possible dream and scenario to the other person. It's as you saying, come on, join me. This is going to be amazing. We can be amazing. 4 of Swords, it's a little card here that comes out a little bit out of nowhere almost, because it's telling you that make sure you don't burn out with trying to push forward. Of course, it's about making things happen, but make sure you treat yourself gently as well in that process, and take as much rest as possible. And if you need to take those quiet moments while you're kind of rebuilding that whole potential opportunity here, you still have time to rest. Ooh, okay, I feel like I was really going fast with your reading. It's probably that energy of wanting to move from being disempowered to being supercharged and passionate about the new way forward. And I kind of feel that in my voice, if that makes sense. It's kind of like that feeling of rush. So let's take a little breath In and out, and let's see what else we can add to the reading. It's a great reading, Sagittarius. It's a reading of being empowered again and believing in love and believing that you can, two of you, still be together. If it's not about love, something to do with partnership, something to do with a great opportunity. Hierophant, it's though reminding me that it's, you know, very likely about commitment, engagement, getting married, or signing a contract with some business partner, an opportunity, right? We have 5 of Pentacles and 9 of Wands, 7 of Wands, the Fool, and 10 of Pentacles and Ace of Wands. So yes, you're being really encouraged, Aquarius, to really embrace that new beginning. Don't be afraid to commit to this person or this business idea. Yes, you may have to leave things behind, and yes, there is a little sacrifice to that, but the benefit and the passion that you will bring forward with that new beginning is way outweighing the fear of losing something. So if it means you have to lose people on the way, you know, your place of living, maybe even you have to put some money in, don't be afraid, because the reward is way greater, and you can really battle and face those few obstacles that you might find on the way of coming together. It's a great reading, Aquarius. It's really, it's as simple as that. It's really being about in a place of believing that this is meant to be, and really taking a little bit of responsibility for making it happen, taking a risk and understanding that yes, there's a price to pay, but the reward is way greater, and it's time to really commit. It's like the energies are really encouraging you to make up your mind and make it happen, essentially, and you know, sell your dream to the other person. Sell it, because it's really great. Okay, oh gosh, my phone is buzzing here. Let me just put it on mute. Yeah, my dear Aquarius, so with that said, I'm going to pull a final message from the spirit. Let's see what comes out, and let's see if we're gonna get surprised by anything on the top of what we've said. Truth. Truth. Be honest and just say what needs to be said to that person. Remember what we started right at the start. It's almost as you're scared to say something, you don't want to communicate, and you know, everything will be in your power in terms of what you say, how you say it, and whether that's what you really mean it. And there's a beautiful energy of activation as well. You see that wind and the movement on this card. It's as by coming out from the place of truth and speaking your truth and what's really on your mind, you're really going to activate that energy around you, and that's where things will start finally flowing. Okay, my dear Aquarius, thank you so much for listening. Lots of love and a big warm hug, and I wish you all the best in the month of October, and I hope to speak to you soon again. Take care.